Hey guys, it's Jenny and Nancy here with another live tutorial for you on Wednesday instead of Friday because I will be going out of town. But we wanted to get this all set up for you so you guys wouldn't miss your 2 live videos this week. We're going to take a second and share like we always do while I show you all the products we'll be using throughout the video. This is our Glitz glue gel product in the 15G pot. And then we also, just in case you guys are curious, we have a 5G pot as well. That's what this looks like here. If you're buying any kits, this 5G pot is going to come into your kit. We're also going to be using our crystal picker. This is our new crystal picker. You'll be seeing me use an older version of this just because I don't want to waste a brand new one. There's no reason to, and we have 3 perfectly good ones over here that still work. Hey, Brad! And then we're going to be using our twin tip brush as well. This is our number 6 gel end and our liner brush end. This is a really awesome dual brush because you can use this for your nail art, which I did here, or you can use this to apply all of your crystals with your number 6 gel end. We also are going to be using our Glitz Glue Gel Precision Pen, and we're going to be using the color C&D Shellac Luxe Ox Blood. This is Ox Blood number 222. So here's what our prepared nail tip looks like. And I'm doing the same color today because I'm doing some similar designs but with a different feel to each one. So you can see some of the crystals I have lined up for you here, some of our dragon scales, everything that we're going to be using today. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask while we go and share everything. Bye, Lily.
Hi.
Bye, Lily.
Hi, babe. I will go fly.
Yeah. Thank you.
We'll see you
I'm going to see you tomorrow, though.
Huh?
I don't leave yet until tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening. Tomorrow after work, I leave. Okay.
Oh, you come back again tomorrow too?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow.
Ah.
Yeah, okay. So here's our 15G pot of glue gel. As always, that we'll be starting with. Hello, Brittany. How are you? So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to take my first nail tip. And I've already have this prepared with my 2 coats of color. And I top coat these just because we're doing this for display purposes. But when you're doing this on a client, you are going to be doing your inhibition layer. So do not top coat it. You're just going to go your 2 coats of color after your base coat. And then you're going to apply your Glitz Glue Gel Condensed. But when you're doing this on your liquid and powder, you're doing this with your dipping, which I have dipping on, you should be applying a base coat and then curing that for 15 seconds before you apply any of your Glitz Glue Gel Condensed on there, okay? Because otherwise it's not going to stick properly. So we're going to go ahead and use our brush, number 6 gel end here. And then I'm going to take a generous amount of my product. You can see that it's kind of stringy, so definitely make sure that you're turning your brush slightly so that you can get rid of that. And then I'm going to brush this down the length of the nail. Now you don't need so much, it's gonna be super high up on there unless you're doing your 3D crystals. But right now we're just gonna be doing our dragon scale and some of our crystal placement, so we don't really need to have it that high. Make sure that you do have a generous amount on there though. You don't want it to be too little. Any excess you can always wipe right off onto the side of your container and it will go down inside of the container. You don't have to worry about that. Close everything that you're using, please, because otherwise you're going to cure this with your light or the sunlight will get to it. Sunlight is UV light, it will cure it. And then always cap your brush. Same reason, guys, same reason. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to float my top coat. This is our top coat here. This is our Glitz Gel Non-Wipe Top Coat. You do want to be using a non-wipe top coat. It doesn't matter which kind you use as long as it's a no wipe. And then I'm going to apply this to the surface of the nail by floating it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So you can see I have a generous amount here and I'm just gently floating this down the surface of the nail. And I think actually Lily or someone may have used this to do some chrome pigment, which is fine. So you're gonna see there's a little bit of excess dust on here. When you're doing your pigments, guys, make sure that after you do the nail, you wipe your top coat brush off, otherwise you will see something like this. I actually kind of like it. I think it looks really pretty. With a happy accident as our bonus, Nancy. That's our bonus. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna pick my crystals up. I've decided I'm gonna do something like this today. And I really liked these metal pieces we used yesterday. So I'm gonna be doing this here. Now, if anything starts moving around, you can always move it back, but make sure that you do that before you stick it under the light, otherwise you're stuck with it. So once you get it underneath that light, it's cured. I'm actually going to move this up slightly.
Hey, medium.
Mitty!
Look.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Nancy. She set the stuff up for me.
Watching this when I'm laying in the grass with my dog. Nice.
Aww, Porter and Paisley. I actually had a client come in today, Mitty. She had Paisley all over herself. I said, oh, it's too bad Mitty's not here. She would love this.
They say it looks good. Oh,
Thank
they said
you.
it looked good.
I like this a lot. Believe it or not, my boyfriend designed this nail.
Okay.
He said, oh, do it like this tomorrow.
This is
Uh-oh. Fix it, Nancy.
Sorry. How could that happen?
I don't know. But you're
sorry,
usually pretty good
Instagram.
at
You guys
figuring
off
it
on
out.
like a while and we didn't pay attention. Hey, Henry, how are you?
Hope you're doing well.
Are you going to be in Orlando, right, Henry? That's cool though, Jenny. Yeah,
You like
zoom
it?
a little bit. Looks cool.
Now, if you guys are curious where I'm getting my silver balls from, this is actually something that comes in our mixed bag. So check out our mixed bags because we do always update those. We want you guys to have the newest stuff.
Up a little bit. There you go. That looks so cool. Okay, okay.
Thanks, Martin.
Martin, that's a good idea. It's like sorting tight and silver arrowhead. Silver metal arrowhead. It looks cool. Is it for Game of Thrones?
Yeah. I thought it would look cute.
Yeah. I can't see anything in here.
There we
but-
go. So pretty. Yeah, I really like that.
You should do a take picture of compare is on the drawing and then on actual nails.
Yeah, I'll have to I'm gonna post his picture. I'm gonna post his picture because I'm not following it exactly, but I did take some elements that he had.
Did you do exactly the same what he drawing for you?
I did close, but not exact.
Do it before. No, do it with the drawing. And
Yeah, I'm gonna
with
post
actual
it
crystal.
with the drawing. It's so funny that he did that. I asked him, I said, critique me. What would you do different? It's always nice to have someone else's opinion, someone who doesn't do nails, because you're going to get a little bit of an edge when it comes to your design.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that you just wouldn't think of something like that, you know? Also, he doesn't do anything with nails, so I figured whatever he says will be interesting, at least.
Something cool and new.
Yeah.
Different.
Look at this. That's fun. I don't know. I really like this so far, Nancy.
Up a little bit, Jenny.
Using the dragon scales like they're little crystals of their own and not just a dragon scale. I like to do it like that.
How are you? Thanks so much for tuning in.
Oh, so pretty. This isn't his design exactly, but I did pretty close to what he drew. I really am loving these orange colored dragon scales. Oops. See, I'm pretty good at putting them upside down on accident, guys. Be careful. Make sure when you're picking it up that you're looking at it the right way. It's kind of hard for me because I'm doing this underneath the lights and the camera, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Ooh. Okay. All right. I think I like this the way that it is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swipe the sides. And the reason you do that is because you have a really beautiful shape of your nail. Keep your shape of your nail nice and beautiful. I'm going to straighten this up just a little bit and I'm going to pop this into the lamp for 60 seconds, guys. I'm just going to straighten it up off camera because, like I said, can't really see what I'm doing. I don't want anything to be crooked. It's easier to do this on your client because you have her hand right in your face.
But not under camera, huh?
Yeah, but not on the camera. The camera's kind of makes it a little harder. All right, 60 seconds in the lamp, guys.
Unique Pink Nails. Hello. Thanks so much
Hey
for
there.
tuning in.
How are you? I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I just did a really beautiful set of silver holographic gray ombre with some really pretty like long water drop crystal on there. It looks so cute. We did like a little side tier going down on the pinky nail. It turned out really beautiful.
Okay,
Love
so
doing stuff
finally,
like
sorry
that.
I was following up with Facebook because we can't seeing it from Facebook. Here, the Facebook update. I can't.
They do, Lori. They do come in different colors. The dragon scales actually come in, how many different colors? 13?
12 different colors for dragon scale and then another 6 different one that is
A different
shape.
Yeah, so we have 2 shapes, 6 in one shape and 12 in the other, in our shape we're using right now.
Yeah. So I love the dragon scale. I used some yesterday for the GoT sets.
Okay. Now that you've done this, guys, what you want to do is you're going to feel this and make sure nothing is catching. And then anywhere that you think that you may need to go in with your precision pen, which in my opinion, every single place that you have a little ball, you need to go over the top of your ball. So Keep your red cap. Do not throw it away. I know I say that every video, but don't do it. You'll be wasting your product. Keep it on the table right where you can put it right back on again. And then anywhere that there's a little metal ball, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this on there because I wanna make sure that I don't have to worry about that coming off. All inside of here around my big crystal here because I wanna make sure that it's sealed in properly. And then anywhere else that I feel like it's gonna be necessary for me to do that. And the reason I'm doing my little silver balls here is because they're a little bigger than our rose gold, and I wanna make sure that they're completely sealed in. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this into the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I think we'll be good after that. I don't think we need to re-top coat or anything. Actually, just so you guys know, this is a no wipe finish, so you shouldn't have to worry about that if you're just doing something delicate and small. If you are going around larger crystals, in my opinion, it's better to brush it out a little bit because you want it to be nice and uniform. You don't want there to be any lumps or bumps on the surface of your nail. And then, as always, recap before you cap so that you don't have anything spilling out. And then for any of you that are just joining, the non-wipe top coat we're using is our Glitz Gel Non-Wipe Top Coat. What we've used to adhere the crystal to the nail is our Glitz Glue Gel Condensed in the 15G pot. And then,
so far it's good.
If you have any other questions though, guys, feel free to ask. We are looking at everything you say. Facebook, for some reason, it's taken a minute for us to be able to see all of your chat. It's just not showing up for us. But that doesn't mean that we're not here trying to answer all your questions. So now that I've done that, this is completely done, actually. Look how pretty this turned out. Okay, Martin and his cute design.
Yeah, take the picture later.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it on Crystal Obsession so you guys can see what his drawing looked like. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was impressed. Last night I was laying in bed. I was like, okay, what do you think about the nails I did tonight? He was like, well, they look great. I said, don't say that. Give me a better critique than that.
So, okay, you need to do this.
I was like, yeah, well, what he said was, well, I don't know about those metal pieces. And I said, well, how would you put them on? I was like, show me, draw it for me, Martin. And so he did. He likes a challenge.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. So again, guys, just in case you're curious what color we're using, this is the C&D Shellac Luxe color Oxblood number 222. This is a really nice product. I love the color of this gel polish. It's really beautiful. If you're doing this on your gel polish, guys, just do your 2 coats of color after your base, just like a regular application. And then you're gonna do everything before you top coat, okay? So this would be sticky. We're doing a display nail and sometimes we drop them, so I don't want anything sticking to that. So I do top coat them, but when you're doing this with your gel polish, you don't top coat this before you put on your Glitz Glue Gel Condensed. When you're doing this on your liquid and powder or on your dipping, you need to make sure that you're putting a base coat before you do anything else. After you finish your application, you've shaped the nails, you're going to buff lightly, you're going to put you're going to make sure that they wash their hands. And then you're going to put your base coat on the surface of the nail. You're going to cure that for 15 seconds. And then you can go in and you can use your Glitz Glue Gel Condensed. I'm sorry, Lori. Do we have a professional Facebook site? This is our Facebook site that you're on right now, actually. And then everything that we do, we post on there for you, Lori. You can also go to our Crystal Obsession page and you'll see that we post all our videos on there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the second design, guys. I'm actually gonna be using this really beautiful green scale for you. And I wanna use some gold pieces as a contrast for the silver that we just did. So here's our twin tip brush. I'm using my number 6 gel end. And I'm going to take a generous amount of my product here. You can see how much I'm using. And I may not put all this on the nail, but it's good to have it on the brush just because when you're brushing down the length of the nail, if the nail is really long, sometimes you don't get enough product. So just make sure that any excess you're just wiping off, but make sure you get enough of this on your brush first. So I'm just going down the length of the nail. And then, like I said, any excess, and I'll wipe that off. Right back into the pot. And this will sink down into the pot, so don't worry about that. Keep this little cardboard piece that comes in here. It's gonna save you from having this run everywhere when you do cap it up. And then just a tip, I like to put this inside of a plastic bag. It does come in one that's resealable. So I just keep that bag and put it right back in there. That way when it goes inside all of the things I'm doing, I don't have to worry about that. So here we go. Now that I've put this on here, I'm going to go ahead and cap my brush. Be careful when you're doing this. Don't brush the sides of it. Just make sure that you're kind of putting it in there gently. Otherwise you may have some fray brush hairs. And then again, I'm going to be using my Glitz No Wipe Gel Top Coat.
What do I do?
Nancy, you're trying to show us the top. There you go. Oh, did it again. There we go. So Glitz Non-Wipe Gel Top Coat here. And what I'm going to be doing is floating this over the surface of the nail that I just put all my condensed glue gel on. So, and you're going to see I do have some pigment on my brush here, so you will see that. We talked about that. If you are just joining us, this is some of our holographic pigment that just ended up being on the brush. So when you are using the holographic stuff, guys, make sure that you're wiping off your top coat after you've top coated someone's nail, because otherwise you're gonna get, and it looks beautiful, but maybe not everybody wants some sparkle, so just be careful about that, okay? And then what I like to do is I like to go down the sides of the nail with my fingers, kind of swipe that gently, because I want to keep the shape of my nail. Thanks, Nancy. You spend a lot of time shaping that nail, so you want to keep it. And then I had this idea, ooh, it's trying to move around on me. Putting these two together like this.
Okay. Diamond shield.
And doing all my dragon scales right on the top of that. And you can see how these are like hugging together really well.
Look like a heart
There's
shape.
a little bit of our glue gel in between that, and that's fine because that means that they're going to be sticking to each other really, really well. So then what else I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in with all my dragon scale. And like I said earlier, just make sure that when you're doing this, that you are picking up your dragon scale the right way, because otherwise it'll be backwards and you'll have to knock it off, and it's just kind of a pain to do that. Ooh, this looks so pretty. There we go.
I can't, Laurie said I can't find Crystal Obsession growth.
Oh, I don't know why. You should be able to find it if you just do your search bar on Facebook and you look Crystal Obsession. Crystal Nail Obsession? That might be it. Crystal Nail Obsession. Maybe find that one.
The camera.
Sorry. Maybe this one doesn't want to stay on. You get right back in there. Like we told you. There we go. Anything you have to move around, guys, is fine. Just make sure you're moving it back and it'll stay.
Let me find out the name of the color. Is that Lori asking?
Oh, thank you, Nancy. There we go. That's what I really wanted. Oh, it's so pretty.
Game of Thrones. Now you make me curious. I want to go watch it.
I like this white one because it kind of reminds me of her top that she wears in like the first season. Nancy's curious now.
So that is Dramatic Glitter Orange Dragon Scale.
And then this is a number 4 crystal that I'm using right here, not a number 3 like I normally do. I'm just using a little bit bigger of one so that it will show up a little better because I'm not trying to go around the edges of this. I'm just kind of trying to fill in slightly. Now, if I was going closer to the side of the nail, I probably would use a number 3 just to let you guys know. Oop. When that happens, guys, you can knock it off and don't use that crystal. Wipe it off with some alcohol before you try to use that, because otherwise the top of it is not going to be shiny anymore. Here we go. Ooh.
Off the camera. There you go, Jenny. It's hard to go under
I know.
the camera. But Jenny tried really hard.
I am trying.
Hi, everyone on Instagram. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay, I like that.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
This one will mix with some golden. Looks cool though.
Oh, it's turning out so nice. I'm actually gonna leave it right like that. I think that looks so elegant. All right, guys, so now that I've done this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna go around with my precision pen. So again, line everything up before you pop it in, because right now is the time to move it. After this, you're stuck. So 60 seconds into the lamp, guys.
Here's your first one. Don't touch.
Hey, Oregon. Okay, look at this. This is the first one in case you guys missed it.
We can't wait to see you guys there.
We see you
May
soon.
19.
Next month, which is coming up. I mean, honestly, it's not that far away.
Absolutely.
Literally like a month.
It's going to be here before
A month and
we
a
know
couple
it.
days, yeah. Honestly, I always have a countdown on my phone for a month. Nancy's messing with all of our little metal beads. Look at how beautiful it turned out. So, I mean, go home and ask your spouse for ideas, I guess, because you never know what they can come up with.
That looks good. Good job.
Turned out really cool. He did a great job. He drew it on some paper for me, and then we made it on live video.
It wasn't a great drawing. It's like me drawing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the best. But
No, me is drawing like that, even worse.
that's
But
what
hey, you got
my
an
nail
idea.
looked like. I told him, I was like, this is not that bad. It kind of looks like what I would draw.
But it's just a good idea.
Oh, it's so pretty. So what I'm going to do, guys, as always, is I'm going to feel this and make sure any little spots that I need to fill in, I can fill in. So honestly, the only place I really need to go is right around the top right here and right around the sides of these right here. And the reason you want to go around the sides is because anything that's kind of like sticking up slightly, you just want to make sure that your client doesn't feel that scratching on her or catching in her hair or anything like that. And then another pro tip, guys, when you're doing this, have your client rock their nail from side to side because these are higher up on the nail. And so there's going to be glue gel underneath there, and you want to make sure that it cures all the way through the bottom of the crystal, right? And the UV light will penetrate that as long as it can have an angle to do that. So make sure that you're looking at it. I love the marble piece too, Brad. I really love it too. So what I'm going to do here is keep my cap. Don't throw it away. Keep it. Do not throw it away. Otherwise, you can buy a new one. So as always, feel before you fill. This side's actually good, but this side is not. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue gel here. Just a touch of it. And I don't think that I'm going to have to blend that at all because it's not a whole lot that I'm adding. But if you did need to blend, you can always use your brush. Just make sure that you wipe it off slightly. And then I'm just going over the top of my ball here. I don't have to go around it, just on the top because it's gonna fill the sides in by like blending slightly itself. And then everything else is good. These ones are pretty secure on there already. And then pop this into the lamp for 60 seconds. Make sure everything is nice and blended before you do that because once you cure it, like I said, it's cured. So 60 seconds in the lamp, and then we're good to go. If you guys are curious how you can get a hold of us, you can always DM us on Instagram or Facebook. And if you don't want to do either of those things, you can call us. Maybe you want to show some stuff at your local distributor and they don't carry anything. They're curious about how they can contact us. You can have them call us at 206-771-5086. Or they can email us at info@glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. You can also do both of those things if you feel a need to call us or you want to email us. Those are both options for you. But I always like to throw in that you guys can contact us as a group through your Crystal Obsession page. That's one of the reasons we created it for you, not just to share, but also so that we can do little Q&As or anything that you have, any questions. We can always do that there. And we like to see what you guys come up with. So if you're doing stuff with Glitz Crystals, you can go there and you can share with us. If you're sharing on Instagram or Facebook on your own, as long as you're hashtagging us properly, we will share with you. Look how pretty this turned out, you guys. Okay. I agree with Brad. Look at this marble piece. I really love the way that they turned out. It's so pretty. It turned out so nice. You guys, thank you so much for doing this with me every Tuesday and every Friday. I mean, I know it's Wednesday today, but we're here today because I'll be going out of town. And we just want to make sure that you guys get both of your live videos this week. I didn't want you to miss out on it at all. Do we have some ticky-tack, Nancy? Oh. Right on my side. I don't see it. Help! We're putting them on the plate for you guys before I take a picture here. No, there wasn't any.
Right there in front of you.
Where?
You got it?
Right in front of me. Oh, I didn't see it. So that's how we put these on our plate, guys. We just use a little bit ticky-tack. That way it'll stick there. This is for display nail purposes only. Please do not try to apply this to your actual nail.
Wait 1 second. Probably we will.
Nancy will try. She'll try. Meek, how are you, darling? Good to see you. Oh, Nancy's vigorously cleaning the nail I just did. She's dropping it all over the place. Nancy's always like, you can't take me anywhere.
Looks good.
She's cleaning it a little bit. If you guys let your clients know if they use a toothbrush and they just gently brush between their crystals if they get dirty or
the sharp
anything
brush
like that.
They don't use it on the
Yeah.
wall. It's just like whatever the brush is. Just they're like jewelry. So
Yeah. Look at these nails we just created. And when you're doing this on your client, it's going to go a lot faster than this. I do try to explain every single technique that I'm using here. I almost said problem. It's not a problem. We're solving all the problems, which are not having any crystals on the nails.
yeah.
So definitely make sure that if you need to, you go back and review the video. You can always do that because we post them on our Crystal Obsession page and we post them on our Facebook page. We post them on our Instagram page. You're always going to have a chance to go back and watch that stuff. Okay, guys? All right, I actually have to go and start packing for my trip to Virginia. So I'm going to call it here. And thank you so much for coming and showing up on my Wednesday video, everyone. I'm so glad that all of you come and support us and are interested in the fact that we love applying crystals to the surface of the nail. I will see you guys again next Wednesday and then the following Friday. Just because next Tuesday I won't be here.
But in Virginia.
Yes, I get to go to the zoo.
Yeah, have fun.
Thank you guys so much.
Maybe when she get back, she get more ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Maybe I'll have Martin draw some more stuff up for us. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I'll see you again, like I said, next week on Wednesday.
Hey, Kawana. Hi,
Kawana,
sweetie.
you caught us right at the end of it, sweetie. How are you? We just finished doing these beautiful nails. Look. Somebody drew this for us. It was my boyfriend. Surprise.
Yes, surprise.
So we're going to go ahead and head out, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you guys, like I said, on Wednesday. And I'm going to post these in Crystal Obsession as soon as I'm done. I'm about to go take a picture right now.
Yes.
So thank you, guys.
Have a great night.
Bye.